Hi, this is Tiff Shuttlesworth. I'm currently the president of North Point Bible College and Seminary, and each week we bring to you a vision video and an update. And this one is an important one. I pray that you'll listen, and I pray that you'll join me in prayer. As we approach the end of this semester, it just seems like we got started days ago, but we're coming up towards the end of the semester. We are at a very critical point. God has been moving on our behalf, and there are things that are happening that I'll not take time to share in this video. But I had a very important meeting with the chairman of the board and with the provost and with another gentleman that's been working with us as we're trying to deal with the indebtedness that had been inherited that we must see God remove. And after the meeting, we wrote down as an execution point that we, don't miss this, we must have over $800,000, between $800,000 and $900,000 in the next 30 days. Many of you know that there was about $2 million of indebtedness that I inherited, and we've been working very hard. Many of you have been faithful. Many of you have been generous. But we have, as the world would say, wolves at the door. We have many of these creditors that are growing weary of smaller payments, who are wanting to be paid in full. And I'll not get into all of the details. But here's what I want you to join me in prayer about. We need between $800,000 and $900,000 in the next 30 days. We concluded that Zoom call last night with prayer, and we came to this conclusion, and I share it with you humbly. We are well aware of the fact that we have no ability in and of ourselves to meet such a tremendous need. But we also deeply believe that God can move, and there is no obstacle greater than His miracle power. And so I am calling it in my prayer, and I'm challenging you to put it in your prayer list. We need a miracle margin between now and the first of the year of $800,000 to $900,000. It is serious. It is serious to the point of us needing to decide what the future holds, requiring difficult decisions. But I am not discouraged. I am believing God. And part of that is I believe that there are individuals that need to be contacted that God has blessed in a significant way. There could be one person that could hear this update, that could meet that need, and you would be blessed in such an incredible way. It's very important for us to remember, especially in the process of ministry and costs of ministry and the cost of running a college and a seminary, et cetera, it is important to remember, and I want to remind you with an exclamation point. The purpose of giving is not just to meet needs. The Bible says, "Give, and it shall be given unto you." This is an opportunity for you to sow a seed in a sacred cause that's almost 100 years old. And I firmly believe what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. And I am challenging you to sow your best seed. I must hear from every person who hears this video between now and December 31st. And I also need you to be an ambassador. Some of you can be an ambassador. You know the school. You love the school. You graduated from the school. You have children or grandchildren that attended the school or are attending the school. God is not done. We must continue to remain committed to raising up a holy army of men and women in these last days before the soon coming of Christ, who understand the integrity of the Bible and reaching unreached people before it is eternally too late. Will you pray with me for a miracle between now and December 31st? And those of you that might be listening, if God has blessed you in a significant way, would you pray about sowing a significant gift? Some of you could do $100,000. Someone listening might be able to underwrite the entire deficit without blinking an eye. I don't know. but God knows. But whatever you do, be faithful every month, and this is something that I continually remind you about. If we could just get all of our alumni on board, I think there's some 6,800 names on our alumni mailing list. If every single graduate of the school and friend of North Point were to give $84 a month, that's $1,000 a year, that one simple step would change our fiscal trajectory. But we are needing a miracle margin from God between now and December 31st. I'll be speaking more in the days ahead. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel at North Point, be sure to do that. This is where I'm meeting every week and keeping you updated. The chapel services are there. Many of our messages are there. I saw that recently one of our messages has had over 300,000 views around the world. God is still speaking through North Point in an international way. Help me, help this school recover everything the post-pandemic has tried to steal. And let's believe God not for survival, let's believe God for advancement and flourishing. I need to hear from you today.